Happy New Year, everyone. It's New Year's Eve today, but by the time you guys are watching it, it'll be the new year. Super excited. Today, I am second shooting a wedding in Orlando. Should be a lot of fun, hopefully. Yeah, I did wake up sick this morning, so I'm not like super joyful in that sense. But it's a good day. We're gonna end the year in a positive note, even if we are starting the year sick. But it is what it is. Right now it is 9:15 in the morning. I'm gonna try to pump out another YouTube video edit, get that done, and then go to the gym, probably around 10:15. The goal is just to do sauna and some cardio. I was wanting to do legs today, but I don't want to go into working this wedding with sore legs because they'll last for the next 2 days. So I'm going to hit legs tomorrow and then get ready. So I'll show you some of the gear that I am taking to as well for this upcoming wedding. It's nice when I'm second shooting because I don't have to take as much gear compared to when it's my own wedding. When it's my own wedding, I'm taking 5 cameras, several lenses, audio kit, lighting, all that good stuff. But when you're second shooting, I only bring what my lead videographer needs me to bring, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go with 2 FX3s, 2 lenses, 2 lights, light stand sandbags, and that's it. So it'll be nice and minimal. I know the last wedding I did, I only took my sling and my camera and 1 extra lens. So that was really nice. I'm hoping to do a little bit more second shooting this upcoming year too as well, because I'm only averaging around 2 weddings a month, which is nice for me because I want to have that balance. Before I was doing like 4 to 5 weddings per month, sometimes even more. And this upcoming year, I want to do less so that I can make more videos like these, create content for Sundog Creatives, and work on my podcast. If you don't know, I have a podcast called the 2717 Podcast. Me and my co-host Ashley, we run it together, and we have really big plans coming up this upcoming year. The podcast is really meant to elevate wedding vendors and couples, give insight to the wedding industry as a whole. And the way that we do it in person. We interview in person. We treat it very much like a show, and we want it to be very high end and bring that value. And we would like to travel for these podcasts. So right now we're just starting in Florida, taking advantage of our Central Florida, South Florida areas, and then eventually we want to expand to North Florida and even out of state. So if you want to support that channel too as well, follow me there. I will share the link right here right now. And just go ahead and subscribe. We'll be posting a new podcast every single Monday for the first 3 Mondays of the month. And then the 4th one, we take a break. That's usually when we're filming for our next following month. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can too as well. So, but I appreciate the support that I've been getting on these videos too as well. It's really cool to just be able to see you guys interact with the videos. So that's really huge because I read all the comments. And so 1 or 2 comments means a lot for me because we're a small channel and we're going to try to get this growing. And so I appreciate you. And for the ones who've reached out through Instagram too as well, that's so cool just to hear from you all. So super, super excited. And you know what I want to do? I'm going to respond to some of the comments here. I know that not all of them will be always positive, but the ones that are positive, I want to share those too as well. And so that's huge. We got a thumbs up on the I'm Back video. I also got that last part was something special from Main Key. Hope I'm saying it correctly. But that's really cool. Yeah, my wife, she calls me out, she sharpens me. And that was a really cool moment between us because I want to set out to prove her wrong, and not in a malicious way, but in a positive manner, because regardless, she supports me in what I do. And so that's huge right there. And then we got another comment on our episode 2, Day in the Life, that we got back. And this one is, I can relate so much to this vlog. My situation is near identical to yours. You've given me motivation. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. You've given me motivation, honestly, to start off the day with vlogging, honestly. I can make an excuse right now because I feel sick and I don't feel good. But because you provided that comment, I appreciate you so much. You're motivating me to keep on this grind, and I really want to, if I can, make a day in the life every single day and bring you guys along. But my life isn't that interesting, so it's gonna be like a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, all come together, and then a new video comes out. So thank you, because you've motivated me to start off the day right. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna read my devotional, read my Bible, start editing, do that edit, head to the gym, and I may not bring you along. The sauna is hot, so it'll be you know what I mean, right? It's gonna fry up my camera, so I can't have that. But we're gonna get this day off right, and I'll show you guys the gear bag once it's time to show you. So stay tuned. Today is gonna be an awesome day. And all right, I finished editing my third YouTube video for Sundial Creatives, and I think that one is my favorite. I have another one coming up. That one, it's much longer. It was like a 20-minute video, but this one right here, I don't know, it might be the first video launch, and it's talking about personal vows and really speaking to couples. And with that YouTube series, I really want to speak to couples and educating them, or just giving them more insight in terms of why videography is, one, it's important, but two, how it adds value to their wedding day and what our process is much like. I think photography is so easy to understand for the most part, right? You got posing, sure, there's different styles and different edits, but with video, it's a complicated mess because creativity is very much unlimited, right? You can create almost anything you want if you're given the opportunity. And as videographers, I think it's important for us to be able to communicate these things with couples. And there's different styles of an industry, but like, hey, if you create a certain way, I think it's good if you are able to express the way that you create and set the standard for yourself. Probably can't do it for the whole industry, but if you can enlighten the industry, I think that's important. And that's something that I'm trying to do with the Sundial Creatives platform, is instead of just speaking only to creatives and to videographers and educating, it's like, I think it's important to educate the couple too as well. Give them insight into our process and how things work. Because ultimately, if you want to have the ability to create what you want to create, and if you don't ever share it with the world, then how are you going to have the opportunity, right? And some couples will like that and some won't, but that's okay, right? You got to find your market, find your people. That is the goal when you have a business. You find your tribe, find the people that love what you do. And a great example of someone who is absolutely killing it with that perspective is Justin Porter Media. I love that man. I could never do his style. It's not me, but I love what he's building, the community he's building, and how he's going about it. So it can be done, and he's a highlight of that example. Just being yourself and showcasing that and showcasing your style, what you bring to the table. So I think if we all, I don't think everyone can do it, to be honest, right? But if we all can put out the effort in creating and designing your business in a way that you get to do something that you love instead of just following what everybody else does. Come on, let's be disruptors in this industry and elevate it to a level it's never been. I think that's my goal, and there's obviously a few other creatives who have done that and are doing that and are pushing the wedding industry to a whole nother level. So that's kind of my goal. Just finished it, like I said, editing. I need to get changed, head to the gym here real quick, and work out, and I'm starving too. So when I get back, I'm making some food. Let's go. The other challenge that I'm quickly am seeing that I'm gonna have with the Sundial Creatives, like even in this channel, I kind of have that problem, is figuring out how to create like interactive thumbnails for YouTube. I don't know how to go about it. I think I'm gonna try out a few, and I'll show the ones that I like from other creatives, and maybe incorporate my own style and liking to be able to do it for myself for these next 4 videos coming up. Thumbnails, I just find it so difficult. I was going to do them yesterday, but I just didn't have a game plan and did the research of how I want it to look like. But at least I got the videos filmed, and I got one more to edit. Hopefully I can knock it out tomorrow and then start on the thumbnails, description, get it done, and it's done for the month. And then I'll refilm 2 weeks later with the next 4 topics for February. I think that's going to be the best way to be able to push out that content, and then and not to really stress about it, because if you start stressing, you're not going to want to do it, that's for sure. So and figuring out this whole YouTube thing. So right now we're at 28 subscribers. I think we gained 1 new subscribers on the Sundial Creatives platform, which I think is pretty cool. But we're gonna see what we can do this upcoming month. My goal, realistically, if we can hit 40 subscribers in the month of January on the Sundial Creatives platform, I think it'll be cool. I don't think it'll gain as much traction, only because, and I'm not trying to discourage myself or put myself down on this one, but it's because I'm not talking about gear. I'm really trying to talk to the couple and to like a few creatives if you're watching it. And so I don't know what the likelihood of a couple watching it. So this is my test factor, right? Like I said previously, I wanted to speak to couples and kind of do all this stuff, but I got to see if it's viable and if the thumbnail connects with a couple so that they're even willing to click on it and hear the subject. So I got to figure out how to write those thumbnails, the titles, that way people can click. That's the next part, right? Marketing. If you have a great product but nobody can find you, you're lost, right? You're lost in the sauce and you won't survive. So figuring that part out is the hardest part. And I think I'm great at providing a service and being on top of that and in a great experience. But my marketing is something that I lack of. And I just, this year is trying to just focus on that and push it out to another level. Because, hey, if you don't market, you'll be out of business. So that's the real lesson here. Honestly, you got to put yourself out there and be in the forefront of everyone else that you're competing against. And even though, you know, we say, what is it, community over competition in the wedding industry, but in reality, we're all competing against one another, especially to stand out in front of your couple. The market is only so big, and there's only so much of a certain pool of people that like certain styles, that we are competing against one another, you know, in good faith, not in bad faith, but in good faith. And so put in the work. Put in the work. We are right now at the gym. We're on the treadmill. My goal is to do 45 minutes of walking and just increase it, incline slowly but surely. It's 10:57, so I need to be out of here by like 11:40 or so, 11:45. But yeah, man, I'm go ahead and do this workout here real quick. This is proof to show you that I still can, even though I don't feel like it at a wedding later. We're going to make it happen. So let's see you guys on the flip side. Gotta love the gym. Oh no. I don't know if you can hear the fire truck, but it's going wild right now. Alright, that should be better on audio. Alright, we just got done with the gym workout. It is 11:41, and so I need to go home, make breakfast, and get ready to leave to Orlando. There's a fire truck about to pass by. But one of the things I love about the gym, it's always an opportunity to like recenter, refocus yourself, and work on yourself. It's the one thing that if you accomplish and you actually do it, that you get that instant gratification or reward, whether it be soreness, but when you get it done, you get it done. So I'm happy I came to the gym even though I'm not feeling well. And then while I was at the gym, I started thinking about my goals in terms of what do I want to accomplish this upcoming year. One of the biggest things that I really want to accomplish, I was just thinking about, one is family, just being Christ-centered in all areas in our family, and have a stronger relationship with my wife too as well. I think that's always important. That's your foundation, and have that importance with having that time with God consistently. I'll say 2024 was not that, but heading into 2025, I want to make sure that a consistent thing 7 days a week for the rest of my life. Like, that's the goal. Sure, can it be done? I think it can. Is it realistic? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it's like I want to put my full effort, my full force into it. And then another goal for Sundial Creatives is just to attract the couples that really value what I have to offer to them. And
and just letting me be a part of their day, ultimately. And that's my goal with that. I felt like this year I was able to really have those couples that really want me and for their wedding day, to capture their wedding day, have that friendship, and just be a great relationship in that sense. I'm so appreciative of my couples now and the ones in the past, and I'm looking forward to the future ones. I think the goal too as well, like monetarily, I do gotta go. This year, I did not hit that goal I wanted to monetarily, in terms of like sales. I was off significantly by like, say, $70,000, and which was actually short of what I did the last year. So my goal this upcoming year is to, and by the way, that's like values of bookings per se, like you see a HoneyBook, not in terms of actual revenue. I hit my business. So I still hit my 6 figures in revenue. I was short by about 40,000 of where I wanted to be. But we still did it. I think so. I think it's 40 or either 30. One of the two. I need to look at my books. But heading into this upcoming year, I think I only sold, in terms of my services, like 20 something or maybe 19, which is pretty insane when you think about it. And I still hit the 6-figure marks in terms of my values of bookings. I was off by the number I really wanted. So this upcoming season, I have a goal of at least, in terms of values of bookings, to hit another $200,000 is the goal. And then to do it within like 25 sales. So whatever the math looks like, it's what I got to break it down in terms of my average sale, average amount of bookings per month, to then hit the bigger goal for the whole year. So that's going to be it. And I'm going to share what the things I've been doing in place of that, to be able to hit those goals. So like relationships, partnerships, networking, all that stuff comes into making this goal even achievable, and making this YouTube content on Sundial Creatives and sharing and posting. So I'm going to have to put a lot more effort into that and being super intentional every single month on my numbers and hitting those goals as best as possible. Again, I can only control what I can control. At the end of the day, couples make that decision. And so I'm going to do everything in my ability to make it happen. And so, yeah, this upcoming year, we got to do that. And then, as I said, personally, trying to lose that weight. I'm going to weigh myself today so I can have the official number of what I weigh. And then heading into 2025, I'm going to start tracking every month and see how much I can lose. So if I can lose 5 to 10 pounds per month, that'll be pretty insane. But we'll see. And I'm going to keep myself accountable by being here on YouTube and sharing this journey along with you. So excited for that. I've been ranting a little bit too much, but I am going to go home, and I'll probably see you once I'm packing up the car. So I'll see you then. All right, so I'm about to leave for this wedding. Still need to get ready, take a shower real quick. But let me show you the gear and load up the car. But as promised, here is all the gear that I am bringing for this upcoming wedding. All right, so here's all the gear that I'm bringing. We have 2 FX3. We have a 24 to 70, a 35 millimeter. We have a few V mounts, extra batteries, side grip, and the monitor. We're also going to add, just forgot right here, got my toolkit here, the Rode for those sounds on wedding days. They come very in handy, but I'm gonna throw that in there and pack up 2 tripods that they asked me to bring, and then the lights into the car. So let's go ahead and do that now. So normally, when I'm second shooting, I don't really take my wagon at all. But because they asked me to bring some lights, light stands, and all that good stuff, I gotta bring it. And I think we'll be in a hotel all day, luckily just one location. But I don't wanna carry everything by hand. So wagon comes in handy so much. All right, and we got our light stand pack. I have 3 in here, I just leave them all together. Lock this up right here. And then I got my Peter McKinnon travel bag. Normally I bring a huge case for weddings, but since I'm second shooting, I'm just bringing this book bag. Makes it so much easier. And I'm gonna load this in here. That way I don't need to carry it. All right, and tripod in case. That will be it. All right, now we're ready to take a shower, get dressed, and ready to leave to Orlando for this wedding. So I'll see you guys then. I made it to Orlando for the wedding. I wish I could take you guys behind the scenes, honestly, and just showcase a little bit of it, but it's not my wedding, and so I'm not going to disrespect the lead videographer for this wedding. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. Hopefully I am out before the new year. So I believe I'm supposed to end at 10:30. Hopefully it's enough time to make it to my family, and we get to at least spend it together. But yeah, it's exciting. He'll be here in Orlando. If I can take any phone behind the scenes, I will, just include it in the vlog to have. But to take the DJI and to set stuff up, not happening. This is not my own wedding. If it was one of my own weddings, I absolutely would. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. It should be fun. So I'll see you guys here shortly. I had a awesome time at the wedding. All right. Well, it's 11:57, almost New Year's, or Happy New Year, per se, 2025 coming up. My wife should be calling me here shortly. That way, even though I'm on the road, I can at least be present with them virtually and celebrate 2025 with them as well. Man, it's been a crazy 2024. A lot of lessons learned. In 2025, I think this is the year for all of us to just stay focused, and whatever experiences and whatever tribulations that we face in 2024, that now that we have that experience and gained that wisdom, not to repeat it, but to now form this next upcoming year goals and plans in a smart way. That way we can execute them and just be better overall. And whatever hardships do come in 2025, we can lean on the experience from the past years to be able to make this year a great one. I think we have the ability, the mindset, but we just got to execute. And I'm really speaking to myself here, honestly, because that's one of the themes that I really, really want to do is just execute and be consistent on executing it. Making these YouTube videos, I don't want it to be just for a week, a month, or a few more months. I want it to be all year round, and then look back at this video and see what we have accomplished from the time of posting to this time next year, December 31st, 2025. How much did my life change? Because I executed and stayed consistent with the things that I said I was going to do. And if it was in God's will, did He bless it too as well? Did we reap a harvest based on the seeds that we sowed? And I think that's super important, to be able to plant good seeds and just be intentional about your daily actions and your daily mindset, your daily approach, so that you can reach that goal. Oh, it's Happy New Year. Oh, 1. Happy New Year. Let's go. Happy New Year, love.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Happy New Year. Wow.
Happy New Year to Daddy. Happy New Year, Daddy.
Happy New Year, Izzy. I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I get to celebrate with the fam at least. Saying Happy New Year. Oh man, let's go. It's official. 2025, guys. We're in 2025. Let's make this year our year and let's execute. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.